Welcome to the Red Carpet Movie Review.
And I'm feeling really lucky here with a gorgeous blonde, and it's only fitting because this week we're going to review Logan's Lucky.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Hollywood, California, welcome to the Red Carpet Review, starring the Showstopper, Shawn Valentino, also starring Rich Twilling. Today we review
Logan Lucky,
live from the red carpet.
Hey everybody, it's Shawn Valentino, your host on the Red Carpet Movie Review. And today we're going to review Logan Lucky. Now, Logan Lucky is directed by Steven Soderbergh and it stars an ensemble cast including Channing Tatum, Daniel Craig, and Hilary Swank. So you have a lot of big names at work here, and all of them are kind of playing against type in this film, which makes it an interesting watch. The story revolves around the main character of Logan, played by Channing Tatum, who is this down-and-out guy who used to be a football player but got injured, and then he started working at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, but was laid off due to liability issues. And his ex-wife, played by Holmes, who I haven't seen in a long time. I thought she looked really great here. And she's involved with a new husband who's a wealthy businessman, and they plan on moving their family to a new town. So it's going to be very difficult for Logan to visit his daughter. So the heart of this film revolves around Logan, his brother, his sister, and a bunch of misfits trying to pull off this heist of the Charlotte Motor Speedway, the same place he used to work and kind of knows the ins and outs of. And I think that's where the real fun of this movie starts, is when they recruit an explosive expert by the name of Joe Bang, with what a great name, but I think you might recognize him better by his other name, James Bond, because you have Daniel Craig in a really fun performance here, playing Joe Bang, who's kind of this demolition expert that they have to recruit out of jail. I think he really delivers the most fun performance in this entire film. I think he does a great job here as this real eccentric character. But I think this movie really suffers from some slow pacing, and on top of that, I don't think Channing Tatum delivers a very convincing performance as this everyman down-and-out father figure. And I'm not really a big fan of Tatum. I kind of see him always as this jock frat boy type character in his films, which works in movies like Magic Mike and G.I. Joe, but when you're in a role that requires a little bit more gravitas and depth, I don't really take him too seriously. And I admire his choice in this film by trying to stretch and trying to do something that requires a little bit more emotional depth. I don't think he really pulls it off very well, and I think it really hurts the movie, because when you have the main plot of the movie being a heist where he can raise this money so he can see his daughter, the heist part is cool, but without the emotional stakes that go with it and really developing that emotional connection between Logan and his daughter, I think it falls off a little bit flat. So I think this movie has some fun elements to it. I think the heist scene is really exciting. I think there's some interesting performances here, especially by Daniel Craig and also Hilary Swank, who I haven't seen in a long time. And we all know she's a great actress. She's a multi-time Oscar winner, and she's really good as this FBI agent in this film. But I think this movie really suffers from its lead character, again, played by Tatum. I don't think he's a very convincing Logan. I think you could have had another actor here who delivers a little bit more emotional depth. I kind of see what Soderbergh was trying to go for here, because he's cast Tatum in a lot of movies, and usually it works, but I don't think it works very well here. And overall, I would like to recommend this movie because the acting is very solid all around, but I think it really lacks in the emotional department, and I think it's just way too slow to really recommend. Overall, I think this is a pretty solid effort with some decent performances, some solid direction, and some really interesting showcase heist scenes, especially at that NASCAR Motor Speedway. I thought that was really exciting, but again, without the emotional stakes that go with it, the heist doesn't come across as interesting as it should. And we here at the Red Carpet Review like to rate our movies on a 5-star scale, and I'm going to give Logan Lucky 2.5 stars on a 5-star scale. Again, I think this is a solid effort overall. It might be worth a watch when it comes out on Netflix or when it comes on Blu-ray, but I can't really recommend that this is a movie you should go see on the big screen. Because even though it's called Logan Lucky, if you pay the money to see this in the theater, I think you might find yourself unlucky, because it's a little bit of a boring watch on the big screen. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click that like button and press subscribe, and we'll see you next week on the red carpet. Hope all of you enjoyed this review, and right now we have one of the world's top movie experts here. And what did you think about this red carpet review of Logan's Lucky.
Exactly.
Can't argue with that. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click that like button and press subscribe, and we'll see you next week on the red carpet.
Showstopper.
Exactly.
Thank you for watching the Red Carpet Review. Proceed to click that like button and press subscribe for weekly movie reviews past and present. We'll see you soon on the red carpet.